Go sofa, baby. What the hell? Okay. Weird. Where did this come from? Whatever. Oh. I knocked you guys over already. Hi. How's everyone doing? Sorry, I just saw a little shadow run by. That was adorable. I hope everyone's doing well. How am I? I'm good. A little tired. I haven't been sleeping lately, if I'm honest. But that's okay. We all have days where we don't sleep. But I'm doing good. Hope everyone else is doing good. I missed you guys. It's been a while. Bitch. Bitch. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, well that was a bitch to fix, so I'm just gonna leave the other one. Hi, welcome in. Oh, I'm sorry you're tired. Huh? Nothing on my channel is PG. Well, sometimes it is. Anyway, how's everyone doing? How's everyone been? How's everyone's weekend? Also, sorry if I'm rambling. I'm excited because I just got something for a character that I've always wanted to cosplay. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks when you can't sleep and you wake up like at 12 or 3. Or like the house noises wake you up if you're a really light sleeper. Worst thing ever. I said I was gonna leave the other glove, but I'm messing with it. Sorry, this is like bothering me because it's not staying where it was. Hi. Okay, we'll call that good. Anyway, I think we can get started. And as always, please, please, please tell me your thoughts and theories as I'm reading it. I love hearing your thoughts and theories. Oh, well, thank you so much. I love having new raindrops. Anyway, grab your Storykeeper's cup, grab a blanket if you have one, grab a stuffy. Why did I said that backwards. It's, sorry. Grab your Storykeeper's cup, grab your blanket, grab a stuffy if you have one, grab a pet and snuggle up because it's story time. I need to calm down. Monday, 5:30 p.m. It's dinner time and I'm in a... Oh, I read that completely wrong at first, sorry. Yeah. And I'm in a convenience store with a craving for Ben & Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie ice cream. I've never tried that kind. If it's... Sometimes in books it's hard to tell. Pretty sure it exists. I'm getting off track. I do this every live. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Anyway. The place is nearly empty, but the bright lights are unnerving. There's no place to hide in here. Cameras are mounted on the walls, and up the corner of the wall, and up the corner is one of those big convex mirrors so the man behind the counter can watch. I feel like some kind of nocturnal creature. It's been thrust suddenly that's been thrust suddenly into sunlight. uh. Hi, welcome in. I glance at the counter where the clerk is watching a small TV. I'm starving and can't wait to eat, but also afraid to go up to the checkout, where yet another stranger will have the. Sorry, I am so excited, as I said, so I'm a little bit stuttery. Hi, welcome in. Okay, where was I? Where another stranger will have an opportunity to look at my face. But I can't dawdle. That's always been like a strange word to me. I don't know why, it's just strange. As that will also attract his attention. I pick out a frosty container and head for the front. As I get close to the cash register, sorry, I become aware of the sound of the television, a female voice reporting. In the news, what? Why did my brain lag on that? I am so sorry. In a news conference today, Soundview Police Chief Samuel Jenkins said the police still want to speak to Callie Carson in connection with the unaliving 2 nights ago of a 17-year-old Catherine. Sorry, my throat's starting to get dry. Please do. I love having new raindrops. You guys are awesome. Oh. Sorry, the sentence continued after the last page, but I still don't know how to say her last name, so we're just gonna skip the last name. I've tried. While declining to say whether Miss Carson is a suspect in the case, the police chief warned local citizens not to help her hide. Sorry, I'm remembering things from close to the last chapter. The scene shifts to a podium where several microphones where Chief Jenkins stands. Sorry, someone just texted me. They always do that when I'm live. They always text me when I'm live. Or when I'm doing something. Sorry, I'm getting distracted again. He's a... What? I don't know how to properly say that. So I'm just gonna say bulky. Because I'm pretty sure it means the same thing. I don't know. I'll look it up later. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. He's a bulky man, almost bald on top, except for some thick strands. Okay, who's that? Dude. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh no, you're totally fine. The book is called Blood on My Hands. It is by... I still don't know how to say that last name. I've tried, but it's by Todd. I absolutely love this book. I've read it like 10 times before I started reading it to you guys. It is part of a trilogy, but according to Google, the storylines are not connected. They're just a series of like true crime, I guess. But yeah. Okay, where was I? With black hair combed straight back and held in place with gel. We believe that Miss Carson is still in the area. She needs food and a place to stay. Place to stay, not say. So it stands to reason that somebody may be sheltering her. If that's true, people need to be aware that if they may be bleh, I'm adding words, sorry. People need to be aware that they may be charged with rendering criminal assistance if Miss Carson is implicated in this crime. Sorry, tea break. My throat is like drying up. That tastes different. It's the same tea, but it tastes so different for some reason. That's weird. Anywho, the scene shifts back to the TV studio, and the blonde anchor woman in the corner of the screen. Oh, and I skipped a word. Sorry. I'm normally much better with reading, but with this book specifically, there are so many letters or so many words with the same letters right next to each other that it becomes a tongue twister. And then there's words that I've never seen before, never seen spelled, or have seen just don't know how to say. And there's also words that I just don't understand because there's police terminology, there's medical terminology. So, sorry. Hi, welcome in. Okay, where was I? In one corner of the screen is a big, grainy gray blow up of my face from the yearbook. Miss Carson is about 5 feet tall and weighs around 100 pounds. If you think you've seen her, the police have provided a phone number. Seeing that photo and hearing again that I'm wanted gives me a physical jolt. Even though hardly a second passes when I don't worry about who might be looking at me, that photo on TV kicks it all up. And I tried to add another word. Sorry. Hi, welcome in. Kicks it all up a notch. I'm so fixated on the TV that I don't realize that the man at the cash register has stopped watching. He's looking at me curiously, as if it's just struck him that I'm roughly the same height and weight as this person the police are looking for. I freeze, caught between opposing impulses to drop the ice cream and run and pay as fast as I can. But then, wait, I added another word. No, I didn't. What? What? Okay, sorry. Another thing with this book is some of the sentences are like confusing. Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. Anyway. Okay, this is a lot of ands, so bear with me. Drop the ice cream and run and pay as fast as I can. And then run. Both are bad ideas. Instead, I place the container on the counter, begin searching in my pockets for money, and say, "Isn't that weird? I mean, 5 feet tall and 100 pounds. That's the same as me. Well, I hope they found. I hope they find her, you know?" The man blinks, then nods, takes my money, and makes change. That didn't need to be said the way it was said, but okay. You want a bag for that? Yeah, sure, and maybe a couple of napkins and a plastic spoon. You got it. A moment later, I'm out on the sidewalk, walking away quickly and hopefully not so fast that it's noticeable. Down the block is a small park where I settle onto a bench set close to some trees and start spooning delicious ice cream into my mouth and wondering which is more unbelievable. That I said what I said to the man behind the counter, or that it seemed to work. Sorry, my jaw is doing what it normally does. I have to admit that I'm pretty pleased with myself, although it doesn't make... I added on to that word. I am so sorry. Although it does make me wonder where this talent for... What? I never seen that word, so I'm just gonna say acting comes from. When did I learn to be so devious? Just then, a police car shoots past. Sorry, YouTube's telling me I can do something that I already know I can do. And someone just texted me. Oh my god. When he wasn't fighting with Sebastian... Oh, sorry. Another time skip. When he wasn't fighting with Sebastian, Dad tended to be quiet. He worked long hours, and when he came home at night, he had always had a couple of drinks and watched TV. One of the weekends, he worked around the house. Sorry, pleather is... Well, the gems are starting to dig into me. Anyway. He worked around the house or watched sports. Mom and I got to be pretty good with tiptoeing around him. When I first started running on the cross country team, I asked him to come to one of my meets, but he always had an excuse to explain why he couldn't. Mom would come and watch as she could, or if she could. Sorry, I keep adding words. I'm so sorry. Once in the car going home, I asked her if Dad had played any sports in high school. Tennis, he said. She said, seriously? I said, I'd never heard him mention that, and I'd never seen a tennis racket or a tennis ball anywhere in our house. So he stopped. Uh-huh. How come? You'll have to ask him, Mom said. Oh, that was cute. Sorry. A cat just stuck their paw under my door. But I never did. Another time skip. The police car stops in front of the store where I bought the ice cream. As the officer gets out, the counterman I thought I so cleverly fooled comes out to the sidewalk and points in my direction. By the time the officer gets back into the police car and makes a U-turn, I've scooted out of the park and am crouching down behind a big... What? Behind a Big Brother's clothing bin. I've never... If that's a real thing, I've never heard of them. It just might be another name for... like another name people use, but it might also just be made up. I don't know. In the parking lot next door. But I know I can't stay here or anywhere around town. I've been spotted, and I have to believe that other officers are coming. There's a rusty chain link fence at the back of the parking lot, with a hole just large enough for me to squeeze through into the property that's part of the middle school. Moments later, I'm cutting through the school parking lot, keeping low and weaving between parked cars, feeling as if the Earth's gravity has just doubled and is pressing heavily on me, and making it more difficult to go forward. I'm weighed down by self-doubt. Where do I go? Where can I hide this time? Sorry, we're taking another tea break. I really shouldn't place it so far away. Again, it tastes so different. Anyway, the sudden... I almost said a completely different word, like I did a couple chapters ago. Sorry. The sudden descent from overconfidence to no confidence leaves me scared, anxious, all alone in the parking lot, and all alone in the world. I'm dirty, smelly, and tired. And I don't want to hide again. I don't want to be by myself anymore. I feel so insignificant and worthless that I might just curl up in a fetal position right there between the parked cars and wait to be discovered and arrested and sent to jail forever. Maybe they'll put me in a. What? Okay. Maybe they'll put me in the Fishkill Correctional Facility. The same place as Sebastian. The notorious Carson's brother and sister, unaliving and mayhem team. No, I forgot. Prisons aren't coded. I hear shouting from the field behind the school. It sounds like an after-school soccer game. I know it's crazy, but right now, I need those voices, ordinary people around me, otherwise I'm going to implode. Sure enough, there's a soccer game in progress. The sidelines are filled with parents and families. Sorry, my neck was starting to lock up. The soccer field borders on a marshy area thick with tall reeds. I keep almost replacing words. I join the cheering crowd on the side nearest the reeds, in case I have to make a dash for freedom and stand where I both part from the crowd and where I'm both part of the crowd and slightly apart from it. Sorry, I added a word. Or removed a word. I don't know what I did there. I was having to cling to hope that no one is going to think that a girl on the run would be standing around watching a soccer game. At first, I'm so wrapped up in my own thoughts that I'm only vaguely aware of the girls' soccer game. That it's a girls' soccer game. But gradually I realized that they're not only girls, but girls the same size and age of Elisa Slade's little sister. I forgot who Slade was for a second. Anyway. And there she is, racing around the field, her brown ponytail bouncing, and I quickly glance down the sideline to see if Slade's here. There's no sign of him on the side of the field, and I look across to the people lining the other side. Oh my god, he's partway down the field yelling encouragement. What the fuck? I've never seen that word, so I'm going to replace it. The whirlwind of my emotions swing back toward elation. I hope I said that right. And the next thing I know, I've walked down the sideline until I'm directly across from him. Each time his eyes move in my direction, I raise my hand to shoulder height and softly wave. But he's too involved in the game to notice. It's driving me crazy. I want to run all the way around the field. All the way around the field and into his arms. But I might just as well start shouting to everyone that the girl the police are looking for is here. I wave again, and this time his eyes stay on me. His eyebrows dip, then shoot upward as if they're trying to rocket right off his forehead. I press my fingers to my lips and feel joyous. Slade looks to the left and the right, then begins to walk down the sideline toward the goal, as if he's coming around the field to me. He's a little gimpy, and I can tell his knees still bothering him. That's when the police car shoots past the front of the school at pursuit speed. But once again, with its lights and siren off, it's headed toward the entrance of the parking lot. Then tires screech to my left around as another police car races up the footpath that connects to the school grounds to the park next door. They're headed for the soccer field, and they've blocked both avenues of escape. And that, my beautiful raindrops, is the end of chapter 22. I will be back with chapter 23. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts and theories in the comments. I'm always in those comments, and I love hearing your thoughts and theories. When I had another word, but I love hearing your thoughts and theories on books that I show you. But until then, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, my beautiful raindrops. Stay spooky, stay weird, stay dreaming, and don't let